Warrior High School, Dungeon Raid Department. So normally when I read a webcomic, I start off with reading the first 10 chapters, or at least the first 5, so I can sort of scope out how the rest of the webtoon will play out. The past 2 webtoons that I've talked about in this channel, Poison Eating Healer and the Worthless Student thing, yeah, I'm still reading Poison Eating Healer because that one seemed kinda decent. I dropped the other webtoon because I didn't see any potential in the story. Starting a new webtoon is a unique experience. Some of them are good, but most of them are bad. You won't know until you actually read them. The webtoon that I'm gonna talk about today, Warrior High School, Dungeon Raid Department, that one is actually kinda decent. I've read 10 chapters and it seems pretty interesting, which is why I want to share it with other people. So without any further ado, the first chapter of Warrior High School, Dungeon Raid Department. The chapter starts off with a convoy of military vehicles. The people in the vehicles aren't soldiers, but actually students studying to become adventurers. They come from the Warrior High School, which sounds kinda stupid, but just stick with me for a minute. An exposition dump talks about another planet that was destroyed in a cataclysm. Pieces of that planet landed on Earth and fused with our planet, then introduced a variety of monsters which were very strong and attacked human beings. In the fight against the monsters, humanity awakened special abilities, granting them the strength to defeat the monsters. They used this strength to regain land occupied by the monsters, and these people were known as adventurers. Organizations around the world were created focusing on training adventurers, and the best location for studying was located in Korea. The main reason it's in Korea is because the author is from Korea and the main audience is also from Korea, so they need to pander to the audience. And this high school was known as the world-renowned Soldier High School. Then we get a chance to see a side character, a mixed blood half-elf. The people around the convoy are so focused on this guy that they don't notice the main character. He seems to have some sort of traumatic backstory, as well as something about hospital bills not being paid. Then he gets a call from his chief asking him to come in for work. But before the main character can disappear, the side character mentioned before notices him and seems to recognize something about it. The main character then goes underground into an abandoned subway tunnel, I guess. We then see 3 other people. A buff man with blonde hair, a bald man with a shorter stature, and a third person smoking a cigarette. It turns out that the man who was smoking a cigarette was a chief, and the 2 other men are his clients. They seem disappointed when they see the main character, saying that he's just a kid and he can't complete the job, which is when the main character stands up and challenges the buff guy to prove his strength. And that's how the first chapter ends. If you like the chapter, then go read it by yourself. I don't want to spoil anything else. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That's the second time I've said that. Okay, goodbye.